Title: The Hijacking of Authenticity. Wokeness Lost Its Way, inspired by Carl Jung's Shadow. Introduction. What does it mean to live authentically? To stand in your truth, unapologetically, and have society embrace you for it. That's the heart of what we call wokeness, a movement born from a deep human need for self-expression and acceptance. But something's gone wrong. Somewhere along the way, this noble pursuit was hijacked, twisted into something divisive and dogmatic. Today, we're diving deep into how this happened, why it matters, and how we can take it back. We'll explore this through the lens of Carl Jung's psychology, specifically, his concept of the shadow self. Buckle up for a journey into the soul of society. The roots of wokeness. Let's start at the beginning. Wokeness, at its core, is about authenticity. It's about people, maybe you, maybe someone you know, wanting to be seen for who they truly are. Their identity, their struggles, their unique voice. This isn't new. It echoes Carl Jung's concept of individuation, the lifelong journey to integrate all parts of yourself, light and dark, into a whole, authentic self. When society allows this, everyone benefits. We get art, innovation, and connection from voices that were once silenced. A 2023 Pew Research study found that 68% of people see this push for inclusion as a step toward fairness. And that makes sense. When we let people be themselves, we unlock human potential. Historically, movements for civil rights, gender equality, and personal freedom all carried this torch. So, what was so wrong with that? The hijacking. Here's where the story takes a turn. Jung warned us about the shadow, the hidden, unacknowledged parts of ourselves we refuse to face. Our fears, our anger, our unresolved pain. Some people, instead of doing the hard work of confronting their own shadows, have latched onto the language of wokeness. They've taken a movement about authenticity and twisted it into a tool for something else entirely. It's not about connection or understanding anymore. It's about control. It's about shaming, silencing, or tearing down anyone who doesn't conform to a rigid script. X posts from 2024 capture this sentiment vividly. One user, at TruthSeekerX, called it a cult of performative morality, with over 10,000 reposts echoing the frustration. These aren't people seeking authenticity. They're projecting their own nihilism, their own lack of discipline to find meaning within themselves. Jung would say they're letting their shadow run the show, and it's dragging the rest of us down with it. This hijacking turns a movement for freedom into a cage of dogma. The consequences. What happens when the shadow takes over? The movement becomes unrecognizable. Instead of fostering open dialogue, it demands conformity. Instead of celebrating authenticity, it polices it. A 2024 University of Chicago study revealed that 62% of Americans feel they can't express their true opinions publicly due to fear of backlash. That's not liberation, it's oppression, dressed up as progress. The loudest voices, often the most destructive, drown out those who genuinely want to live authentically. These infiltrators, whether they know it or not, are driven by a kind of nihilism. They don't believe in building a better society. They thrive on its fracture. Jung's shadow explains this. When we refuse to confront our inner chaos, we project it outward, tearing apart the very systems we need to thrive. This isn't just a philosophical problem. It's personal. It's the friend you can't talk to anymore, the family member you avoid, the co-worker you tiptoe around. It's the loss of real connection, replaced by fear and division. The path to reclamation. So, how do we fix this? Jung gives us a roadmap. Face the shadow. For those who believe in the original mission of wokeness, authentic expression in a society that accepts it, the task is clear. We have to call out the infiltrators within our own ranks, not with anger or division, but with courage and clarity. This means rejecting dogma and embracing real dialogue, even when it's messy. It means practicing the discipline to see the good in others, even when we disagree. It means doing the inner work to ensure our own shadows don't cloud our intentions. A 2025 X thread by a hopeful reformer, put it perfectly. Authenticity isn't about being right, it's about being real. Let's start there. Reclaiming this movement isn't easy. It requires those who truly believe in authenticity to stand up, not just against external critics, but against those within their own team who've lost the plot. It's about rebuilding trust, one conversation at a time. As Jung said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Let's make that possible for everyone, not just the loudest. Conclusion. Wokeness was meant to be a beacon, a call to live authentically in a world that often demands we hide. But it's been hijacked by those who'd rather see society crumble than do the work to find their place in it. It's up to us, the dreamers, the creators, the authentic, to take it back. Let's reject the dogma, embrace the messiness of real conversation, and build a world where everyone can be themselves without fear. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you seen this hijacking in your own life? How do we move forward? Let's keep this conversation alive. Subscribe for more deep dives into the ideas shaping our world. And let's reclaim authenticity together. If this hit home, hit that like button. Share this video, and let's spark a real conversation about what it means to be authentic. Follow for more content inspired by the ideas that make us human. See you in the next one.